Hey everyone, Ishmael Kolya is your realtor, associate broker with eXp Realty, and the leader for the team of experts here. Let's talk about your lease. Have you looked at your lease? Have you read through it? Chances are most people skim over the lease and may miss important terms in the lease. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few important things that are in the lease. Number one is you want to make sure that your name is spelled correctly. Also, all of the tenants who will be living in the apartment should be listed in the lease, so in order to avoid any future issues. Another one is if you have a pet or will be having a pet in the future, that should be spelled out in the lease in order to avoid future problems. Another one is you want to make sure that the lease specifies who is responsible for the maintenance, who's going to pay for repair of the toilet when it starts to leak or the sink when it starts to drip and so forth. Who will be taking out the trash on a weekly basis, who will be responsible for the shoveling of the snow or the maintenance of the grounds and the lawn and so forth. So make sure that these items are clearly spelled out in terms of who will do, and also how often, when, how quickly, and so forth. Another one is you want to make sure that the lease has a begin date and an end date. In New York State, a contract is not valid if it does not have a start date and an end date. And of course, make sure that the lease is properly executed and signed by all parties. So if there are two adult tenants, make sure that the lease is being signed by both adult tenants and as well as the landlord or the owners. Is there one owner? Are there two owners? Who are the owners? And make sure that all of the owners or representatives of the owners are signing the lease. Also, what is the notice period for renewal? If you'd like to renew the lease, or if the landlord wants to vacate you and has an intention of not renewing the lease, what is that time frame for the notice of renewal or non-renewal and so forth? So these are some key important factors, as well as escrow, your security deposit. What will be the security deposit amount? Where will be kept? Will it be in an interest-bearing account? Will it not be in an interest-bearing account, and so forth? You want to make sure that your lease specifies all of these items and more in writing. If you'd like us to review your lease with you, kindly reach out to me and my team. I want to make sure that you understand I'm not an attorney. No one on my team is an attorney, so we're not suited to give you legal advice, but we do have some experience looking at the lease and looking at the basic ingredients of a lease. And certainly if you need us to recommend you and refer you to a tenant attorney or a rental attorney or a New York State real estate attorney, we certainly would be happy to do that as well. My number is 914-540-8849, 914-540-8849. Again, your lease is an important document that establishes legal relationship between you and the landlord or the property management company or the owner of the property, and you want to make sure that you understand the lease, make sure that you read the lease, and before you sign the lease, make sure you read it, make sure you understand it, make sure you have time to review it, the lease. Don't simply show up at the lease signing and that's the first time that you are looking at the lease. You should be provided a copy of the lease well ahead of the meeting to sign the lease, so that way you have time to review the lease in peace on your own terms, in your own home or in your own space. Ask any quick questions that you may have for clarification, and then when you're satisfied with all of the ambiguities and all of the questions that you have asked, then you should proceed with the signing of the lease. And again, it is not a bad idea at all to hire an attorney to help you with the review of the lease. Again, this is a very important document that could expose you to legal and financial liability, so it is crucial that you get legal help in the review and the signing of the lease. Again, my name is Ishmael Kolya, Isha Realtor, Associate Broker with eXp Realty and the team of experts. My number is 914-540-8849, 914-540-8849. Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.